Freddie Roach, wonderful world-renowned trainer, he initially picked Canelo Alvarez to win this fight tonight. But he has since changed his mind completely on who wins the fight. He said he went back and watched some of Charlo's recent fights and some of Canelo's recent fights. And he believes that Canelo, he's not looking really the same. That's what I said. A lot of people are saying that Canelo looks like he's declining or he's on the slide. And many people say, well, it doesn't really matter because Charlo's a smaller dude. He's moving up. It doesn't matter. Now, me, on the other hand, I had a early prediction for this fight, and I said Charlo was going to win by decision. But I started watching Charlo's demeanor, and I'm just like, well, he's praising Canelo a little too much, man. It seems like a fanboy of him, and that's usually not a good sign. Because if you learn from Caleb Plant kind of seemed like he was like a fan of Canelo, talking to him in the ring and things like that. So it's like, I myself did a total 180 on my prediction, and I think more than likely we're gonna see a decision win or maybe a stoppage from Canelo in this fight. I believe could be all the way wrong. Maybe my original prediction will happen. I don't know, but he believes that it's because he thinks Charlo's gonna win by stoppage. Surprisingly, right? He said coming off of Charlo's win, his last win with Castano and his other performances, he said Charlo, looking sharp. Now, yesterday I also took time out to kind of like give my own analyzation of, both of these dudes' knockouts, their recent knockouts in like 6 years. Then I went back to count how many knockouts they had in each round through their whole careers. But what I came up with is the last 6 years, most of Canelo fights have been decision fights. And in the last 6 years, most of Charlo's fights have been knockouts. So when you really think about it and you see what Freddie Roach is saying and what some other people are saying, kind of makes a little bit of sense. And that's the reason why I guess Freddie Roach is coming up with the idea of this being an upset. That's why I told y'all, even though a lot of y'all think Canelo's going to win by knockout or whatever, still, if you guys are betting, place money on Charlo for a knockout. You just never know. You heard it here. Your boy Rebel is telling you this. Because unexpected things happen in boxing all the time. Most people don't expect Charlo to knock this dude out. There's always a first time for everything. So never forget that. Yeah, Charlo's moving up in weight, and a lot of people's questioning his power and the weight putting, making him slower and more sluggish. Those are all real things. At the same time, this is still boxing. So you always got to leave that possibility on the table. Like I said, there's a first time for everything. There was a time Charlo had no losses. Many people didn't expect Tony Harrison to beat Charlo, and look what happened. Weight classes aside, man, there has been fighters that have moved up in weight and have beat heavier fighters. I mean, it's possible. So, I respect Freddie Roach's opinion on doing a total 180 on his prediction for this fight. Because if a lot of y'all think Charlo has no chance, y'all can't say that. There's a chance. There's always a chance. Rather it's a puncher's chance, or rather Canelo falls off his A game. Because let's be real, both of them got to be on their A game against each other. It's not just Charlo has to be on his A game. No, Canelo got to be on his A game too. All right? Because it's not like Jermell is a slouch. He's not. Can't take that from him. All right? So we will see what happens. We'll see if Freddie Roach was right and a few other people that's going against the grain. This your boy, Rebel Life Boxing. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. I'll catch y'all later.